Welcome to Southwest Hot Chefs and Restaurants. I'm your host, Ginger T. Rex, and today my guest will be Chef Esteban, joining me from Tabla restaurant inside the Hotel St. Francis in Santa Fe. I've heard that Chef Esteban is the master of red chili, and I cannot wait to see what he's going to whip up for me. But first, let's go take a look at the restaurant.
Echoing the early presence of Franciscan monks in New Mexico, peace, tranquility, and delectable food await the guests at Tabla de los Santos restaurant, located in Hotel St. Francis. This fine dining establishment features the culinary masterpieces of world-renowned Chef Esteban Garcia. Chef Esteban's menu is inspired by traditional northern New Mexico cuisine and a passion for using the freshest local ingredients. Tabla offers truly delectable signature dishes, as well as variations on traditional favorites, including Andrea's Pastel de Guacamole, or the simple elegance of Chef Esteban's Chicken Paillard. Before or after your meal at the Secreto Bar, enjoy a wide array of handcrafted cocktails by master mixologist Chris Milligan. The unique, incomparable cuisine at Tabla de los Santos restaurant in Hotel St. Francis is an experience that will bring you back time and time again. Well, Ed, here we are at the Hotel St. Francis in Santa Fe, and this is quite the place. I just love spending time with you and in the Heritage Hotels. It's always a great time.
Well, as always, too, it's a great pleasure spending time with you as well, Richard.
Well, we've had the opportunity to sample some of the fare here, not all of it. So this is a new dish for me. Tell us a little bit about what we have in front of us here today.
What you have in front of you, you've got our chicken paillard dish, which is an organic chicken breast. Everything comes from local farms. Chef goes to the farmer's market twice a week, fresh vegetables. Everything comes, meats from local farms, organic farms. And then it has a garlic, butter, lemon sauce that's just absolutely incredible. You wouldn't even realize you're eating chicken.
Tell us a little bit about Heritage Hotels, their philosophy, which is really pretty unique in the industry, and then in particular, the St. Francis, where we are today.
It is. We are Heritage Hotels and Resorts. We're a New Mexico minority-owned, Hispanic-owned, independent hotel company. And what we do, our mission is to create very authentic cultural hotels. There's a reason for everything that goes into each hotel that ties into the history and culture very authentically and using New Mexico artisans. This hotel, Hotel St. Francis, it celebrates the Franciscans, the Franciscan missionaries, and the impact that they had in New Mexico and especially Santa Fe. I mean, St. Francis is the patron saint of Santa Fe.
You have a history at Heritage Hotels of giving back to the community, and I know Hotel Chimayo up here in Santa Fe gives back to Chimayo. How about the St. Francis?
As with Hotel Chimayo and each one of our properties, cultural preservation is really our core mission. With Hotel St. Francis, we've adopted working with an organization called Cornerstones. And their mission is really the cultural preservation of historic buildings, cultural traditions, and teaching the young people those traditions as well. So because this is a historic property, it's actually the oldest hotel in Santa Fe. We've got beautiful outdoor dining. Chef Esteban, who is just an incredible story in himself, from New Mexico, was a monk, learned how to cook, traveled to California, invented Southwest cuisine, had his own restaurant here, and then he's been with us since we opened this.
Internationally recognized
he really
as one
is.
of the finest chefs.
One of the finest, but a very down-to-earth, humble individual, loves what he does, goes to the farmer's market twice a week. Everything is fresh. All of the dishes he creates are fresh. The vegetables, what he gets in season, and it's just very, it's traditional, what you would call farm to table.
Well, we're looking forward to learning a little bit more about it from Chef Esteban. So let's head down to Builder's Source Appliance Gallery in Santa Fe. And Ginger, are you and Chef Esteban all ready to go?
Well, Richard, I am thrilled and so excited to get to work with Chef Esteban. Are you ready to get cooking?
I'm ready.
All right, we're both ready, and we'll be back right after this.
Southwest Hot Chefs and Restaurants is brought to you in part by Viking, delivering the ultimate in performance and design for cooking indoors and out.
Good morning. We've got a special treat for you today. We are in Santa Fe at Builder's Source Appliance Gallery, and I'm with Esteban, Executive Chef, at Tabla in Hotel St. Francis in Santa Fe.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
I think so too, and I love the dish that you brought because it's one that a lot of people are afraid to make.
Exactly.
Yeah, tell us what you're making.
And it's a
for us
very
today.
traditional dish. You know,
Yeah, traditional
And over
Mexican.
here in Santa Fe, they do it different, but we reinvented and redesigned the whole tool,
What is it?
which is a Anaheim chili. And that's very easy to find in New Mexico.
And we're making a chili relleno.
A chili relleno out of this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to roast that, or the secret that we do at the restaurant, we deep fry it so we can peel it real quick.
Okay.
And the skin gets real soft, peel it, and this is the finished product.
Okay.
And then we'll make the Duke salad mushroom. But on
The
this,
what?
on
The
the
Duke- say
Duke
this.
salad, Duke salad.
Duke salad.
Duke salad.
And that's French.
It's French.
Okay. And that's what we're going to.
I'm not French, but you know.
But that's what we're going to stuff.
That's
there.
what we're going to do.
Okay.
That's what
And
we're
you're New
gonna do.
Mexican like me. You're
Exactly.
a Santa Fe native.
Exactly.
Albuquerque
Exactly.
native. All right.
Okay. So we're going to work together.
All right.
You're my sous chef.
Okay.
Okay.
Put me to work.
And then this is the finished product.
Yes.
As you can see, it's a beautiful chili.
Yes.
And then you just cut it in the center like this.
See,
and then what
people
you
like
do.
me that have never made rellenos, you think the cheese magically gets in there. I did
look
not
at-
know you could cut them and get them.
And look
in
at all
there.
the seeds. You see, it's full of seeds.
Oh, yeah.
You take that out,
Okay.
and what you're doing is cleaning all the stuff from inside.
Okay. Easy enough. And you want to
Yeah.
get all the seeds out, completely
Yeah.
clean it?
Well, some of them will stay in there, you know,
Yeah.
which is okay. But you just don't want to have a chile relleno that's full of seeds.
I cheat. I run
Yeah.
mine under the sink so
Yeah.
that it's
Well,
easier
that's
to wash it
okay.
out.
That's okay.
That's okay? All right.
Yeah, that's okay.
Good.
That's okay. That's not. You're not cheating at all.
Chef approved.
Now, this is what you're
Technique,
going to
I like
finish. There you go. It's
Okay.
open. Then we get it. The Duke salad.
All right.
We're
Duke
going to
salad.
work you can start with some butter,
All right.
and
It's always good to start with butter.
Oh, butter's great. I
That
love
doesn't
it.
bother me.
And it's, just gives it really good flavor.
Hey, you told me something before we started. You said we're in a Viking kitchen at Builder Source Appliance Gallery in Santa Fe, and you cook with Viking.
When I had my restaurant in Santa Fe, that was about 4 years ago, I researched stoves all over New Mexico or
Yeah.
Albuquerque, and I found that Viking was what I liked. And then I bought the Viking,
Yeah.
and I used the Viking for about 13 years, and it was fabulous.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I love Viking too. I need a Viking microwave though.
Ah, that's great.
Yeah, some people cook with microwaves.
So
and,
you get the butter, you put
All right.
enough butter. Okay, I think I have enough there.
Okay.
And then you have the mushrooms, and these are diced. Okay, we just
They are
diced
very
them.
finely
Yeah.
diced.
You get them in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Now this recipe can be found on southwesthotchefs.com if you want to try to make your own rellenos at home. Or you can just go into Tabla and order them in the St. Francis Hotel. I was in there for breakfast this morning.
And how was it?
Fantastic. I mean,
The only thing I don't
I
have.
was blown away, and I really got more than I even imagined. Because breakfast, you're kind of like, breakfast. But I got I can't even say it. It's this long name, but it's the spinach with the poached eggs.
Oh,
and
that's one of my
beans,
favorites.
Red and green chili.
My invention.
Was it really?
Yeah.
That is the most amazing breakfast I have had. Because I like, I like huevos, but it was no tortilla, but potatoes and beans that were. You can just forget about beans sometimes, but these beans had the most flavor and this amazing texture.
The beans, I get them from the farmer's market. I go to the farmer's market every Saturday.
Because you buy local.
And
for a
I
lot
get
of
them from
ingredients.
local farmers.
Yeah.
And I get them from Chimayo. So every week I get about 25, 50 pounds.
Wow.
And they are just phenomenal. They're fantastic. Because
What do you do? It's like
you don't,
magic.
You don't
I've
do
never
much
tasted beans
because
with so much
they're
flavor.
fresh.
Yeah.
They're fresh.
Oh, the
So
key is fresh.
Just fresh.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And they speak for themselves.
Yes, they do.
And then once you get that, you just cook them.
Yeah.
And I'd say in about an hour, they're all done, and they're fabulous. They're fantastic. They're fantastic.
They sure are.
With some chili, okay. On the Duke cell, I added the butter, a little bit of salt.
You're throwing me off with the Duke
Pepper.
salad. It's a word I don't know. You're
I
using
know,
your big
I
fancy
know.
chef
Well,
words.
you can say it's just the mixture. It's all
mixture.
mushrooms, cut mushrooms,
Okay.
okay?
All right, so
Now-
we saute those together.
You saute that, and then you get the cream. That's heavy cream
Heavy cream, okay. It looks like it.
in there. You're going to reduce this, okay?
All right.
It's going to take a little while. This is looking very good. It's
Yes.
been reducing now, and I think it's reduced to a point that looks great, and we're going to stuff the chili rellenos. Maybe move this way,
Okay.
and then we'll get the chili, the chili. There's the mushrooms. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
That is beautiful.
And the aroma is fantastic.
Oh, yeah. The butter and cream.
Yeah. And look at that.
And you say this is lighter than stuffing
color.
the chili. Or sorry, with cheese rather.
Yeah.
Stuffing the chili.
This is
with
healthy, and this is like I told you. I think I told you earlier. This is very vegetarian, and people like this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And there you go. There it is.
Just stuff it
And
about that full.
I'm going to move that out of here,
Okay.
and then I'm going to kind of like finish the product over here. There it is.
Beautiful.
And then we're going to put it on the plate. It's all done, and we're going to put it in the oven. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Look nice.
All right, so we're gonna let that bake in the oven for a little while, and when you rejoin us, we are gonna start making the sauce that's gonna go on top of Esteban's relleno. Thanks for rejoining us. We are at Builder's Source Appliance Gallery in Santa Fe, and Chef Esteban from Tabla in the Hotel St. Francis, also in Santa Fe, is joining me. We have made the rellenos. They're in the oven.
The chile relleno is cooking.
How long do they cook for?
I think we've had it for about 20-25 minutes.
20-25 minutes, and now you're going to make the sauce that
Now
goes
we're
on
going to make
top.
the bean sauce.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm going to start with the stock that we make over here.
What kind of stock?
This is just a bean sauce.
Oh, bean sauce. Okay,
All
bean stock.
beans.
Now this recipe can be found on southwesthotchefs.com, so you can make your own.
So I have
Chili
the
relleno.
stock there, and I add a little bit of garlic.
Okay, that's fresh. Everything is fresh that you make, and it makes
Yes.
such a difference in the flavor. I mean,
Oh, it's phenomenal. If you don't go to the farmer's market and you don't buy the fresh product, then it completely changes the flavor. You know, so
you don't
going to
want
the
to eat at
market.
my house. You don't want, oh, tree, maybe you do. You could come and
And I
teach
add a
me.
little pepper, a little bit of salt,
Okay,
and you stir that a little bit and
All
see.
right.
Okay, and then you play with it, and I always use my finger just to taste it. And it tastes great. I love it.
to see if you need more salt, more
And now
pepper.
yes, exactly.
Okay.
And now we're going to add a little bit of demi-glace.
What's
This
in-
demi-glace is you make it from a stock and reduce it, and it's a little thicker.
Mm-hmm.
And from that, you can make a sauce, any kind of a sauce.
What's this? What's the stock? Is it bean stock again?
It's a beef sauce.
Beef stock, okay.
Beef stock. Now, as you see the flavor, not the flavor, but you see the color, it's changing.
Yes.
And then we're going to reduce that, and it'll get thick. Wow. It's fantastic. I'm going to have more of this. I like this.
All right. If the chef is loving it, you know it's good.
Oh,
You know it's good.
well, I have some pretty good taste.
Yeah, yeah, you do. And
Now-
and the setting. Oh my gosh, the setting. The Hotel St. Francis. Let me just say, when you walk in there, and it's just this warm, elegant hotel, and you walk through the hotel to get to
Tabla.
To Tabla, and when you get in
Exactly.
there, it's called Tabla, aptly named, because
Yeah.
it has these really rustic, thick wood, beautiful tables.
And it has a huge monastic table, which is fantastic.
What's it
I
called?
had the monastic.
Monastic.
Monastic is a monastery.
Oh, okay.
I used to be a monk.
Yeah, I know.
many
You
years
said, I
ago.
read that. Yeah.
So I've had priests sitting there.
Wow.
Full of, what I do also over here is I add a little bit of red chili.
Yes.
From Chimayo. This is fresh,
Fresh Chimayo red chili.
organic Chimayo chili. Just a little tiny.
Okay. It gives
Give it a little flavor.
and color.
And the color will it'll get a little, yes, you saw that the color is changing now.
So I had breakfast at Tabla this morning, and it's these huge windows framed with beautiful linen
Oh.
drapes, and you feel like you're sitting, in the hustle and bustle, like right off of the plaza.
We're gonna be ready in about maybe 15 seconds.
Okay.
Ooh, that's great. I
And the
love it.
countdown: 10,
Ooh.
9, 8, 7.
Now,
I'll just count down to when I get to eat
as
it.
you see, look at this. You see, it's reducing
Okay. I don't.
the process.
Educate me. So what am I looking
Reduction is when it's watery, and then you cook it, and it goes down and down, and then it gets thicker.
for? So literally
It
reduction
comes up.
in the amount.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly, and then it comes together, and that is. I think we're ready.
You're the boss.
Okay, let's go for it. How's that?
All right.
Then I'll pull the chile relleno out.
Okay.
And this oven is a nice oven.
Beautiful. Now this is a vegetarian dish as well,
This is a vegetarian dish.
and healthy.
Very, very healthy because it doesn't have any cheese or meat. It's just all mushrooms. And I'm going to choose the chili. Ooh, look at this. Look at that.
Very pretty.
Okay, I just want to show you that. I'm going to get the sauce and put it over here.
Okay.
And look at that.
I can see the reduction. It's such a difference.
There's a bean there.
I'm all right with that. This is served with beans in the restaurant, though, sometimes,
Yes,
right? So
okay.
usually.
Then I roll it around so you can see the texture. Okay, and then you get the chili. And that's it. And that's the finished product right there.
Wow. Simple.
Now we're going to taste
not
it.
You know what I mean? Just really, really clean, simple, beautiful.
We're going to taste that.
You and I?
Yes.
I have permission to eat now?
Now we have permission.
So you flip it over so that you don't see the seam where it was stuffed.
Exactly.
You want just the chili side up?
Exactly.
See, this is why people like me think that there's some magic chef trick to get the queso or the stuffing inside.
Now I'm going to cut this for you.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a little piece of that chili with a sauce. That's for you. And then I'll taste it to see if I like it.
That has such great flavor.
It's delicious.
You don't
Wow.
care if I like it. You're tasting it to see if you like
Wow.
it. Because you're the expert. That is so wonderful.
But the mushroom, you want another piece?
Can I get some more? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
for it.
I love this. Just light but
Yep.
full of flavor.
Very healthy.
And I'm a big fan of red and green together. And this is,
And the sauce came out fantastic. The color's good.
if we don't say so ourselves,
Yeah,
it did come out fantastic.
it's very good.
Chef, thank you so
And
much for
that's it.
joining me. Yesterday.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
I look forward to next time.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
Chef Esteban, you blew me away.
Thank you
with
very
your
much.
food and your recipes. I sincerely thank you. It was very, very good to
That's
work
great.
with you today.
It was a great experience, and I want to invite everyone to Tabla at St. Francis. And we have this kind of food that some of the recipes that we had today are from Tabla. And then some of the recipes are from Chimayo, Hotel Chimayo at TS Cocina. I'd like to welcome everyone, or come by and ask for me, and I'd be more than happy to come say hi to you. Thank you very much.
And if you want to try to make his recipes at home, you can look for the recipe on southwesthotchefs.com. And please join us again next week at the same time for another delicious episode of Southwest Hot Chefs and Restaurants. Today, Chef Esteban is going to join me in this kitchen. This one right here. And last time on the show, I had Chef. I had a lot of food. That's what I had on the show last time. And I was eating a little more. Now, last time on the show, I had Chef Esteban, and he joined me from. Why can't I get this? Now, last time on the show, Chef Esteban joined me from Tabla in Santa Fe, a heritage property.
Southwest Hot Chefs and Restaurants is brought to you in part by Heritage Hotels and Resorts, your somewhere special. Robin West, an independent stylist for Stella & Dot Jewelry. Via Miriam Coffee, the official coffee of Southwest Hot Chefs and Restaurants. And Builder Source Appliance Galleries, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Las Cruces, and El Paso. Southwest Hot Chefs and Restaurants is produced by Cliff Dweller Productions.